You didn't plan to end up back here. Not again. You told yourself last time was the last time. And when you said it, you believed it. For a few days, everything felt different. Clearer, lighter, stronger. Then something small happened. A moment, a thought, a choice that didn't feel dangerous at the time. And now, you're right back in the same place you swore you'd never return to. But this time, it's heavier. Not just guilt, something deeper. Because now the question isn't just, why did I do this? It's this. What does this say about me? You start wondering if your faith is actually real. If it was, wouldn't something be different by now? Wouldn't you have more control, more consistency, more change? And here's the part that unsettles you the most. You're starting to get used to it. The apology feels automatic. The cycle feels predictable. And that scares you. Because it makes you wonder, what if I'm not changing because I never truly started? Stay with me, because what you're about to understand will shift everything. Right now, you're interpreting your struggle as failure. But what if that interpretation is wrong? What if the tension you feel is not evidence that something is missing, but evidence that something is happening? Think about it. A person who is completely given in doesn't wrestle anymore. They don't question it. They don't resist it. They don't feel conflicted. They just move with it. But you feel the pull. You feel the resistance. You feel the frustration of not being who you want to be. That tension you hate might actually be the clearest sign that something inside you is still fighting. Growth is rarely a straight line. It's a pattern. Forward, slip, recover, forward again. But most people expect transformation to feel clean, instant, permanent. So when it doesn't, they assume it's not real. But look closely at the pattern. You're not comfortable where you are. You're not satisfied staying the same. You keep coming back. That matters. More than perfection ever could. Here's where most people get stuck. They try to eliminate the behavior without changing what drives it. So they focus on stopping. Avoid this, ignore that, shut it down. But the mind doesn't work like that. The more attention you give something, even by resisting it, the more space it takes up. It's like trying to not hear a sound in a quiet room. The effort makes it louder. That's why willpower alone keeps breaking. You're trying to remove something without replacing it. And that leaves a gap. And that gap always gets filled. There's another layer to this, one that's harder to notice. After you fall, you start creating distance. You hesitate to pray. You pull back. You wait. Because part of you believes you need to fix yourself first, as if time and guilt can somehow reset everything. But all that does is keep you disconnected longer. And the longer you stay disconnected, the easier it becomes to fall again. That cycle isn't random. It's reinforced. So what actually breaks it? Not trying harder, not punishing yourself, not pretending it didn't happen. The shift is this. You stop running away after failure, and you start moving toward what can restore you. Immediately. Not when you feel better, not when you feel ready. Right then. Because progress doesn't come from avoiding weakness. It comes from refusing to stay down in it. You are not defined by the fall. You are defined by what you do next. So let's make this simple. If you're still getting up, still trying, still refusing to let this be the end of your story, then you're not finished. Not even close. So write this in the comments. I'm not done yet. That's not just a sentence. It's a decision, a line you draw. Because the moment you decide you're done, that's when you actually stop. But you're still here, which means something inside you hasn't quit. And that is where change begins.